is NGO registered by limited liability guarantee or what?
Kwaba ye mawaha edi aba MAREGOTV so ni nyina bono onim se twada ekosi efiada ye transe 3 to 4 ana afi 5 no ye transe na afi nso sema ekoso ewo ya goodie mu na afi se hu interviews hu exclusive hu latest nyina yina so eda kama kama eneso nyakopon edi da kese so acha enra ye ntimi amba nti eneso nyakopon ama eda we ya enede ewo se timi be sumo so mpa na afi so nyama ekoso sema ekoso oh ya good team with nyina so babetawo oh Marego Sports Center tumede so mede at the champions like go people of Facebook search MAREGOTV MAREGO search like na comment na share obi abenya bi ahwe kama and our face YouTube go people also search MAREGOTV MAREGO search like comment na share obi so menje bi ahwe na face so obi a enso betimi at the message so aba kama mede at the champions like na de jumede ne asesa ni kakra na enene tidbit ensheda ni wasa but ye wonsem kitinkiti kakra bia ye de be ebrem na afi discussion ni so ato aso kama enene the latest be brew aba se bekum chowo se enso wiom game na no Sunday twem no na afi Roberts for soccer to show mo so no enu latest be bre na afi so ni nyina mo no tete Blast House of Ghana ye nya coach fufro eno so ye de hu latest nyina be bre na afi so coach no ni pedigree coach na afi so no ni coaching career achievement need to say na afi ni weakness to say ye bedi hu nkomo eneso ewie kama ye wi a nyame adoma enyume 7 pm UEFA Champions League ne Barcelona ene Atletico Madrid and after Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool na 2 games first leg no ekoye 2-2 what you say G2 Barca for G2 Liverpool for G2 itene eko say ye bedi hu nkomo eneso enyumre Ben 10 any party so abe count na office de aka no ye no so abramu team na is set obia so aye krado ama na so the Sports Center tumedie and so by 4 pe na sorry so it's a PC obia is set himself obia is set ye na so ebro kama and so e wo hono ma na enwumre kama na se mu won se ba ko mienu bi na meso medun komo kakra na afesu ewi a na edidi aka no so no abeto amoso na se no krom ha no akwaye se hooliganism no edroso dodo nti ye ya ade a na nyama bebre na over the weekend no na Eastern Region Division 2 Middle League ni bi ekoso woda na ya Hinkan FC ene Vidako na ohwe referee penalty ogie no na anohye penalty no na anohye papa mubenya video na mamia na se referee no ohwe sa incident na esi na ade anohye se referee enso timika se ade we the penalty de nipa bebre efew se we the anka chira nye penalty sa nti omuye nyemo we chiro omu de beto so na ye hu sa penalty se we penalty incident video any bi no it mo hwe na face ro nti se ye throwing na ya tubo we enso de akom na referee che se we penalty nyame adoma ye bedu nkomo kakra but me pese enko anim kakra na wo hwe de papa die se ade se penalty a na ye nka ho asem ade we die ka we di ade we nko ade me nyimi se incident we penalty na we no de si ye de dikan a si ya referee etem se ade we penalty na wankasa no be hwe wo Facebook search MAREGOTV be hwe yen enso wo Facebook na yemisa ye hu se adewe penalty ananye penalty yesa se 2 teams 2 players ene ko wiemu a na eche se ade a referee no baby ojan so na mu wa ba referee che se penalty wa pemu no inti waji penalty enso etiama ade a away team no na din sem bebre enso epiem kama inti hwe u Facebook uko pie wo Facebook a eda ho pa se ade we penalty ana se enye penalty yetu hwe screen so a ni nyina mo no enso eda ho na after se referee no enso ade a ball na ben se penalty no some few moments later to short screen so a referee no na eja supporters referee ba ko na ekodo eti o hwe tire ho a referee si na share red no na I can't force the be yempne da referee bet sound na ye be bro it way SCE and so ewo Eastern Division 2 game ba ko e ba so ye be di referee sun komo kakra na ya kan wasem enso ene enso it way SCE da na ye bisa so da sports no sa na de na ya na sports the way de nye kra o it way ni sem si enso Division 2 ho abra say Vidako ene Ankan FC so game no eba so over the weekend and our face no Brekum Chelsea enso eko away any summer test game no eba so menim say Patrick Bema latest no eno so wansem kakra but abra di Dominic Frimpong na Dominic Frimpong mo banya video na oni ball pa we no abra na say busuafo no enso eti news no na akoya rehosem kakra menu say Patrick Bema latest no it way Dominic Frimpong na busuafo so abra na say omote say Dominic wa enyamedia no na efio so aya rehosem a Joy Sports so enye bie na wie yenso ye di ma hwefo e Marego Sports Center jumedie so it Dominic Frimpong ni ball pa ojibo a ehu oya lefty ojibo na ehu pa Dominic Frimpong ojibo a ni ball no ade a efe hwade we ono ko no che yellow no Dominic Frimpong nie na se ball no onimbo pa enso na bibia che se Dominic Frimpong oje na Brekum Chelsea ni salary kwa ndu 2000 nti wakowu ubo Ghana Premier League na salary ndu 2000 na yakobo tu na ebi aka wa wo yire no ma ebusafo kra hia na ontimi hwomo na se Ghana League no players welfare wo form papa so ball league na ni salary kwa ndu 2000 no mo free game anajo na Robert so akobo tu na onu so afemu dia na se wo se ye league no yetimi ehwe etimi hu ni ye na se nyamam kakra it Dominic Frimpong the videos and ohwe e screen so kama and so ewo ho na if you want ma when emia meyi na mediba if you want ma na say Dominic Frimpong nie oni ball pa ade ma Brekum Chelsea mi wie Patrick Bema latest no na ben so aba Blasters of Ghana and so etimi appoint Carlos Corres ni de no ROZ inti penifo chemse papai omra na obejemo enye coach and so edima the Blasters of Ghana 4-month contract we are na ya trust na ya review contract say ni bono ba ko so enia papa so ni sika no na be $150,000 o na heavy rainer ya coach ba kwa na ubepimo Africa waji African Cup mienu enso de Ivory Coast and afiso Zambia French women national team no wako coach of Saudi Arabia with the Marco World Cup also beji $150,000 say na Jeff penny for so say homema no 50 Jeff penny for so ombema heavy rainer 50,000 or say 50,000 say na penny for no pese omo de adwuma na bema heavy rainer Jeff penny for na papa Carlos Corrosi so beji 150 it's na heavy rainer so more 150 na me de adwuma de meye na Jeff for afre papa so more 50 and I mean to for say omo fe papa say o yes ye nyanke pe was o Jeff for so 50 na so 50 pa de oma what I say ono so the contract on Saudi Arabia e be ko na wie after the World Cup say bisa say ade na yen ko fa heavy rainer preko na ko fa papa for 4 months nti ye kona sam fans way nda fe na sika na e wo se de ma have renewal for long term no ye de koma Carlos yi after work abi eso ni modebo enso ni nto nkwa se aboka o nti ka ye fa have renewal kra ntem e de ye koye ye tese ba wi a after qualify beto aso na nke afa papa yi nti no so mpenefo ebedu nkomo so e wa ha nyame adom anwumre UEFA Champions League no ebeba so kama ebeba so ena anwumre e Liverpool ene PSG sanso ena ade a FC Barcelona ene Atletico Madrid 20 games a eba so ni nyina no first leg na go be 2-0 ena anwumre so second leg ni eba so a ebedu nkomo sheshe akaba 30 minutes ebebu so a na yekoye baby kama na yenhwe PSG squad a omunu kwa ko piemo enso ewo game a eba so ewo Anfield no na ohwe players na ade a omudoso all the players na unim no Vitinha Amone Ousmane Dembele sanso Kvaratskhelia Gonzalo Ramos na fenso no Marquinhos Zamani na fenso no Achraf Hakimi Marquinhos munyina Lucas Hernandez Likan na fenso Mayulu Nuno Mendes Drew Carlos Bacola Chivelia Zai Emery Safonov Mbaye William Pacho João Neves Renato Marin winning players are Luis Enrique and so do more ekopie game eba so nwume ewo Anfield ye de wasem so emma na fe ko hwe Barcelona nyame adoma nwumre FC Barcelona and so ene ade a Atletico Madrid te benya Barca squad na yemfa no so nto so na fe mi ko Patrick ko na yere na fo no so fa the latest no emra enti Barca for squad no and so ade a Barca for chese ne comeback be ejuma comeback no ebe ejuma into show squad no so a Joao Cancelo Sasuna Balde Sasuna Ronald Araujo Gerard Martin Sasuna Juskunde Eric Garcia court na face no Adea Elche Gavi Pedri Fermin Lopez Marc Casado Dani Olmo Frankie de Jong Marc Bernard and na face so Tommy Sasuna Ferran Lewandowski Lamine Yamal Rashford na Rooney Badge 20 players are Hansi Flick so dey kwa game no ma and so eba enenwumre na Barca for a video kakra na Barca for video no mu ye no omu chese ene no comeback no ebetimi aye djuma Barca for chese first leg no nyama na nkoye kakra so de amomo na second leg we de eye comeback into show screen so a video no efe pa na omu chemse we eye football so de comeback etimi ye djuma ye ka se comeback atimi ye djuma obabia enti we Barcelona games ahodo omu boye omu comeback ni nyina ena penifo akambom the ocean no Barcelona comeback ni nyina ena penifo so akambom mo share jubilation na ade anu ohye to mo chese ahead of the game no ena the Barca 4 so the comeback video games ahodo a ye share Barcelona mo comeback no ni nyina ya kambom na se na nwumre eno so ekoso so wonoma eno so eba ewo Barca 4 na fam akaba me 1 minute pe na makopatiko na other one no Barcelona fans no enso e chante say na nyume game ni de agbena itubenya Barca 4 fans na omo chante papa baby aishi Atletico Madrid kom no aishi say fans no go do so papa omo say na nyume comeback no ase me hu Marego kra ho enti ase na nyume comeback no be ejuma enti Barca 4 enso ni abre say wo say comeback no enso timi ye ejuma enti omo chante papa bi she Messi jersey ebi she Juskunde jersey na Atletico Madrid ho no we abonti kra ayema dada what I say na fans na babia say na nwumre die o say Barca etimi ko say Atletico Madrid nti we ni nsema fans so enso ediaba nti ma na mi face abacha ne so say before say me ko party ko no ene exactly 10 years na say Liverpool enso aye comeback against Borussia Dortmund ti ene no so comeback be adwuma na obeka ya Dortmund Liverpool first leg no na Sata Jurgen Klopp ene in charge of Liverpool to come back no adwuma ama na say Liverpool 4-3 Liverpool for so ekomodim ti Jurgen Klopp ne da ho no sa game no na no share Dortmund ene Liverpool ni nyina mo Jurgen Klopp ene boy ti say ene so Liverpool game say na exactly 10 years Liverpool aye come against Dortmund ene so ya show mo first leg na say ene so come back be adwuma na ti be na fe ya ka was there for ne nyina mo no we ye nyama nketenkete bia yen so adi abre ahwefo ma me kode ma patuka kwaba na tumedi ne nsha ase na afi so no mo fa ne latest no efa mrain na afi si wi a ye fa discussion no and to us but obi bisa ngasa fa ni back staff mra na esa basa despo no fe ni do pese mu nyina be kofi kimlas obi ha be kofi ne so ngasa enso e de ne back staff but ye be ka wasem enso nyu Patrick akwaba bibia I find there o top there ya na me fe pa na obi fe no so nti party say no top na ya unya wa hi kra na me so adwuma no sa na te e bia na wadofo bi o kire onuma ana se bu wo kra bia na we kra che nya bo otimi to e de go bag mu ata se wo ma no akofa ba ko bi ahye ata se nene no game bi wo so okay enti abuso for there me pacho ye betisi a ye twa on kakra ye koba ye didi aka no so no e beto am so sia.
Hello viewers, Marego TV brings you the latest news in the world of sports, both foreign and local news. Marego TV brings you quality presentation, good analysis and better discussion segment. Catch Marego Sports Center Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Marego Global Sports every Saturday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Join me, Champions Live, and my crew as we delve fraternity. Their handles: Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Marego Sports, the best from the East.
It's a for ya kwaba ni na Marego Sports Center. Jubedi Facebook na face YouTube no search Marego TV. Bibia so da o kama so benye bi ahwe na face ni na modo e de wansam nyina so abeda say ne de bibia set kama pa ben so abeka ya won do abeja fo akwaba Patrick wo de na me party say atade no wo sha mo baza fo Liverpool for. Na say colors do so.
Se wo hwe colors na representing
that's a Barcelona.
Two clubs.
Barcelona.
Okay, Barcelona they won. PSG they also won.
Okay.
Liverpool so they won.
Iti dia we nanka kala dia we nanka upe watare no mu pa dia we hia.
Minya red and blue.
Barcelona ni dia we.
Red and blue ni PSG.
And a red ne.
Red and blue.
PS. Enti enu ano no. E bi nka ho bi.
David.
Ben. Akwaba.
That's it.
Bibi I fine pa.
Yeah, come on.
Nice one pa. Amofo so ye kese kama. Ni anyame adom. Say enyi when you have your peace of mind. Adobi enkwan ma no.
Ohwe nkwan.
One day nkwan.
We di mekwa che.
Ena se wa konyo obi oye nkwan ma no.
Eye hwan. This allegation is unfounded though.
Ohwe nkwan sesi a.
Bisa say hwan.
Go kai mre bi. Ne ye ti bi. Oya ko bi. So kai.
Oye ko bi.
Oya ko bi.
Okay.
Say on mantem.
Oh, yeah, my sister na me see
okay. There's a any dear. This is no mun kwine.
Oh, we dey your fiancé ba cho say bibia your fiancé why?
Sa.
Say we dey your sister.
Ah, sister, so mo bi e di o so ye ko.
So see me.
So see me shi kwine.
Say mabo bi di.
There be
mo. So show kwine.
Onu mun kwine.
Be say my sister na.
Be say no kwe. Say kwine na.
Say our sister yen kwine.
No na young man woman.
Sister yen kwine.
No. My friend no na e din come. Why?
Asem na bibisa onyi ma no. Me say o sister
it's like the big and big in is nice this guy.
All right, there was a body na e ka agro no ho. Yen kona nhye so. Ma Patrick akwa baby na afa Patrick. Na fa latest ni mbrɛ abra na say ade a incident is see what Brekum Chelsea. Patrick, who be 5 minutes pe no. Na oni yewe na afa ben so my latest na afa so no. Yewe na yento aso Patrick.
Well, slime me that na mami chia ya hwefo nyina. Na senya odi kan kan no. Brekum Chelsea. Atoranche kese ayren atowo. Ma me kai ya hwefo. Sunday etwemu. Ewo Ghana Premier League no March 29. Omo ba sama boy na ka mo ne Samatex. Ebesi akan ewo league ni mu. Na bibia ko na yiwe so omo dane omo ho amoye dem omo kofi from Sama Boy to Brekum. Si kwan so omo ko around 10:30 p.m. no. Unfortunately omo du kro bi a friend no Ayeresu. Ewo bibia ne go so kwan no so ho.
Okay.
Ehona omo du ye no. Se omo ko omo ni ka no omo se no. Kwan so ayere ase. Kwan so ase ne che se na Amrabes abecross
Omuhu ye na.
Omuhu. But time omuhu ye na I say I too late.
Okay.
So ti driver ni hu sa no. Ono ye na dey so be den. Obeba reverse. Ti reverse na all ba no. Na say mahu ye dey ase mo odwane. E na almost start here den. Etutu tuo. E ball Brekum Chelsea car no. Until unfortunately boba no eren ebobo players ni bi na one player bia ono ni de na ano ya na say ehu kakra eye Dominic Frimpong ono unfortunately aboba no told me boba na ede ebo ni team but you know whatever happened they managed to escape because driver no echo for some distance so say the be edu e na say obi as eden empre ni ti nti ye bi mu dwane from can no glasses ni mu so as I say
Ipacho bobanya Brekum Chelsea videos ni bia na munye na afi yento aso
e bi mu dwane fi den can mu glasses ni mu was near baby ana edu no na is better say obepe we say miss no iden no protecting no say we save you we save you na eba ne sa no em say alert erezi ma police for eto anamo e call scene ho by rather for omo kwa no omo sa han de anka arm robbers no omo mu dwane e na omo bo modern e hwe say players no kakra na aka no omo amo prepare ni nya ere e don be gu care mu akọ the nearest hospital
yeah
na ya hwe omo but unfortunately Dominic report in the course of the treatment no when to me survive and of him 20 years say abrabo na fino ade we see so anko obo yeah it's rather unfortunate ti anopay ebusuafo ene club officials no e ko share na club officials no ko share ebusuafo e ko bo mama na so ni mbebi say odo o mate dada ba wa mamre kwan so no BBC see I saw then uko na akọgbo amane omo makọgbo amane echa busuafo so je agi atum te se akase omo betanase na ebe he nyama o se omo di nyama tutu kwan mu stay ba omo pe down be then omo be kra ye Dominic Frimpong na
it's Dominic Frimpong why
media is rather unfortunate
sika oji kwa league mu kra dey so nti osho abranti we ya ojibo a ehu pa but obobo pa oni ball
obedwane Brekum Chelsea no and check he just came in as on loan from Adriana Stars Edema Brekum Chelsea obey wa ball 13 matches actually 2 goals and midfielder actually 2 goals it tells you the caliber of player he is but it's rather unfortunate say you might be saying yes. And this is not the first time this attack is happening in Ghana football. Mekai 2022, as good.
Yeah,
Back last sports stadium near House of Folk, ABC, I can almost call back no. And also another attack. SCA 2023, the same thing. Lagos Cities. And so Premier League match or call back to Accra. And so another the same attack near the AC.
I didn't say Nyam Roberts and accident.
Yes.
Yes. Wow. Okay.
I said attack no air
doors. All right. And then you tell me so about our channel. Patrick Eddie extended one by Bana for Yambrani, can was some kaba. It will become Chelsea one several and a new so. Ben, Aquaba.
That's it.
To say Ghana Blasters coach or your wine. My only panny enough.
Yes, Carlos Curious. But before I get to Carlos, I just want to say my condolences to the family of Mr. Dominic. You know, it is quite sad. As you said, if you want to get into things, we will say things that we are not supposed to say. You know, just to add a little bit to what Patrick said, from Summer Boy to Brekum is 7 hours journey. Yeah. So it is quite far. The match ended 5 p.m. And then after media duties and everything, I'm sure they would have left there around 6, 7.
Yeah.
So from Summer Boy, and it is dangerous driving on some roads. So, you know, we have a lot of questions. Yeah. Where are the police escorts? Why didn't they sleep at Summer Boy and start the journey
early in the morning?
Early in the morning, then in the afternoon we'll reach Brekum. And also, according to information we've received, they didn't use the team bus. They used a VIP hired bus. So the robbers thought that it was travelers and not players. And then they opened fire indiscriminately. And then, unfortunately, our brother Dominic lost his life. So, may he so, rest in peace. Maybe in subsequent ones we will elaborate. You see, for some time now, Ghana football has been declining in terms of coaching appointment. Ziki Akuno, Milovan Rajbach, our very own Otuado. Things have been declining. So 60 days to the World Cup, the GFA has decided to make a move by appointing Carlos Curious as the head coach of the Ghana Football Association on a 4-month deal. 4 months. So he'll be given 100,000. That is his salary. 100,000 monthly to the 4-month duration. And according to the contract leak, if he's able to take Ghana Blasters to the quarterfinal, he will be given a 2 years contract extension. So right now he's working in the interim. And then if he sends Ghana to the quarterfinal, he will be given a 2 years extension. Now, 100,000. So I was thinking that they will give 150,000 to Joachim Low, who, in my opinion, has a higher pedigree in international football than Carlos Queiroz. But the GF has made their decision. So he started his coaching course with Portugal under 23, and he did very well. And then he went to Sporting. So at Sporting, that is where he had his highest win percentage, with 66%. So from Sporting, he went to Japan, where he coached Metro Stars, and then he went to Nagoya Grampus, which is also in Japan. Then he went to United Arab Emirates from 88 to 99. Then in 2000, he came to South Africa. So it's from South Africa that his coaching career peaked. So he sent South Africa to the World Cup in 2002. He sent South Africa to the World Cup, but unfortunately, he resigned before the World Cup. As we said, he had problems with the South Africa Football Federation. So he resigned before the World Cup. So after he resigned, Sir Alex Ferguson appointed him as his assistant at Manchester United from 2002 to 2003. So he was the head coach of South Africa. And then next after that, he became the assistant coach of Manchester United. So after 2003, Real Madrid were looking for a coach. So Real Madrid went in for him in 2003. So he was the coach of Real Madrid for a season. He came fourth. He didn't win the Champions. He didn't win the league. He won just the Spanish version of the Community Shield. So he lasted a season at Real Madrid. And then after Real Madrid, he went back to Manchester United to be the assistant coach again. That's from 2004 to 2008. So he spent 4 years as assistant of Manchester United. So from there, he went to become the coach of Portugal. Okay. And then he led them to the Euros 2008, and then to the World Cup 2010, which they were eventually eliminated by Portugal. From there, he went to Iran, where he coached much of his coaching career. He spent much of his coaching career at Iran. He sent Iran to 3 World Cups. It is at Iran that he has his second highest win percentage, which is 60%. He also coached Egypt, where he sent them to the 2021 African Cup of Nations final. And during that time, he didn't play the flamboyant style of football. He's a very, very defensive-minded coach. He sent Egypt to the final of the African Cup of Nations, and the knockout phase of that World Cup, of the African Cup of Nations, He didn't win any game more than 1-0. Either 1-0 or 0-0, and then he will win on penalties. So from Egypt, he went back to Iran, where he sent them to the World Cup, and then England gave them 6-2 in the group stage. He went to Qatar, he went to Oman, and now he is the coach of Ghana. So, with the appointment of Carlos Queiroz, you are not getting a coach that is flamboyant, that is, attacking fluidity.
Yeah.
You are
a defensive-minded
coach, a rigid one. That is what you are getting in Carlos Queiroz. In 60% of his games with Oman, his game did not end more than 1-0. So he's very, very defensive-minded. So I think with attacking qualities Ghana have now, I don't know how he will gel them, but with the coach that coach Real Madrid and South Africa, he also had a very good record in African football. So I think that his appointment, experience-wise, is good. But the flamboyance-wise that we Ghanaians will also want to see our national team attacking-wise, it is not a good appointment in our opinion if you want to see flamboyant football. But experience-wise, he has been to 4 World Cups. 3 with Iran, 1 with Portugal. And out of those 4, he made it to the next stage just once. And that was with Portugal in 2010. So, experience-wise, he has it. He knows how to tame egos because you work with Rahul, you work with Gutiérrez, you work with a lot of, legends. So, experience-wise, he's there to manage egos. He's there. He can actually tame the ESCO members. You cannot go and tell a former Real Madrid coach that he should pick your player into the national team. So we wish him well. Let's see what he can do in the 4 months that has been given to him.
All right, it's here with for Ben. So my latest on Nese Blasters of Ghana. Your new coach Ayenya, but media nanka. Mwanyama bebre iti we no ocha 3 to 5.
About the of 2 minutes. Nyama na o.
Send them me they can't, but you see, my issue has to do with the Blasters, especially the Ghana Football Association. The way they employ coaches, I have a lot of questions, and I believe Keto Kreku is not doing Ghanaians the good because Carlos Perez bear 100,000. And Joaquin Lowe or heavy Renard. Yes, and so for you, say, Idi Adam Kofi Ebeka say, offer heavy Renard. No, I said, you have a money 50.
50,000.
50,000. Meanwhile, now heavy Renard say 150. It's why don't we employ heavy Renard for a long term? Fire World Cup. You AFCON qualifies, you pay from September and start AFCON qualifies. It's next year person so called AFCON. So why don't you employ a heavy Renard for the World Cup and then continue process, Then at least we continue. But say before fair check of fair heavy say 150. Meanwhile, if I say 150.
It is
for you to pay Carlos Bay $400,000 within 4 months.
Just 4 months. And then you cannot give. You see, it is gross disrespect towards Javier. Javier, he earns 120 with Saudi Arabia. So even if you go to him and say, Javier, we will give you 100,000.
That is it. Sure he will take it.
He will consider. Look, he is well vested in African football more than Carlos. Because what he did with Zambia, what he did with
Carlos
he was the coach of Zambia, coach of Morocco, coach of Cote d'Ivoire. He sent Morocco to the World Cup. And the kind of football you saw him play, you saw just high intensity, pressing football. So with the attacking qualities we have, I'm pretty sure he could have done well with the Black Stars only if we are serious. Carlos Queiroz, the only thing he will say he has ahead of Javier is that he coached Real Madrid and then assistant manager. By an exception of that, Javier is France for women. That's actually coach. So I think he also coached a club in France. So sometimes you cannot understand the GFA.
I don't know.
So I don't know whether the GFA was in tandem with the ministry to come to the conclusion that okay, let's go in for Carlos Queiroz because he has been to 4 World Cups. So you see, we don't have a lot of defenders that can play the kind of football Carlos want to play. Defending wise, we don't. You make use of the attackers you have. So
Ben, tomorrow we'll have 2 hours time. You better 1 hour pa na you think about the afar coach who pa. You better can't blast it before.
Yes. That's okay. And he needs to go.
No. Kate. Ket ni media of football because Ket who coaching con it is so who are the people who select this coach?
I'm sure it's Alaji Guruza and the rest.
No, it is. You see, but
because I think the decision I am going to take it.
Let's go members, you know.
Take it part.
So these are the football people here we have in the country, and then you line up all the coaches that are available. You watch Javier Renard, you watch Joachim Low, you watch Xavi. You watch Wahid. You watch all those coaches. And then you give me Carlos to give $100,000 to Carlos. Come on.
To help us, I think say a better okay. So I'm back out. I bet you.
Oh, criteria. We criteria. Master criteria.
Because Nancy America say slide. Nancy America say what appointee coach of this caliber? Fine, but what's the target? Is it say on final World Cup?
No, what
happens after the World Cup?
And say Uncle ya na near Manuko.
Nene sikan ya.
And some may FIFA scan on the channel.
10 million.
It's a was a very so I some few 8 minutes been here. So it's where there. Oh, then you had more cha, Shiampa or Chade. Analysis I besh says GF cat dear. They cat was Sandodo.
Since he came, football has been declining. The only positive thing he thought of doing is extending his term.
Okay.
How United withdrew. Our order is because of
I don't know. What save for Chan. Or Chan who ban was a red. They ban saying near say cat yem fan chawo chroma. Because the cat here chroma dear Debbie. What did the say? Oh, dear, I say I didn't pay you.
Let's just use the 8 minutes and talk about it.
Because what him say, Patrick, say 100,000 a month. It don't fund for heavy enough for a long term.
Yes.
If you want to take him, if you want to take him on a long term, you can dribble it from 100 to 70 or 80.
That is it.
Because it's a long term contract. So you understand.
Because
they give him the keys to all the rhythms.
That is it. Next AFCON was a year. You will World Cup now AFCON. By next year, pay for AFCON.
Look,
it's other 90.
If you look at the way all the FAs in Africa are moving, because Algeria just opened a multi-million training facility with the same FIFA money. So if you look at the way other federations are moving, you know, you look at Senegal going in for the young ones that were born outside. You look at Morocco, and then you look at us, who even we cannot convince Orbe and Nketiah to come and play for us. Even that one, we are against it. And then you look at the caliber of players that other nations are calling. You look at what their FAs are doing, building multi-million training facilities. And then you are seeing what we are doing.
But also, FIFA scan by say Obi account.
Oh yeah, well,
by this time FIFA scan, show Obi account by them.
You see
what?
The teams in Africa, no, all of them are local-based coaches.
Yeah.
Senegal, Morocco, all of them are local-based coaches, and they are doing very well.
Yeah.
What's that we in our case? Our local-based coaches cannot do well. Is it because they interfere in the?
Yes, they interfere. Yeah, Penifoni interfere. Penifoni interfere.
Yeah, because you allow Wahid to work, you allow Papitiao to work. Yeah. You allow even the former Senegal coach Alusi. Yeah. He resigned. If you give Alusi say 50 or 60,000, he don't do well. Alusi will do very, very, very well, but. It is what it is.
Okay, it's able to afford that in terms of your cat, and then the Ocha, Yabeba, Ocha, the questions being brave or your baby, sir. Now, me give say, me get for Subako your research more. Yaba, I bet say, Besha ready, I bet Shaba. Now, check cat is a Ghana football, Guate. Share hot way day. Share Brecum Chelsea day.
Summer takes so.
There are a lot of issues. There are a lot of issues. League near bonus, and even within the league itself, Sika players be monthly salary, and yet
I have a player playing for Bichim. He said, "I come now. A
player for Bichim. A comedy or more.
A better than a player about 1 season. That's when you offer.
Onya Vietnam crown.
Vietnam is better. Afghanistan work.
Hey, you run you you go. I was finding in Amaka, so you go to UEFA Champions League, Adama and Yumre games in Basso, Benifoya Bibiato, Yamani, Coffee Akoda. Ben, today, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, PSG.
Yeah. So let's start with Barcelona article. Barcelona has never defeated Atletico Madrid in the Champions League at the Wanda Metropolitano. You know, all the times that they've met at the Wanda, Atletico Madrid defeated and eliminated them. You see, it's like Chelsea, Manchester United. Chelsea always find it difficult to play against Manchester United in the Champions League.
Yeah.
That is the same way it is going against Barcelona. In 5 meetings, Atletico Madrid won 4, Barcelona won 1. That is in the Champions League.
Yeah.
And now they have a very hefty advantage. Because to go to Camp Nou, you being the first team to defeat Barcelona at the new Camp Nou, it is something monumental. Now, the Wanda Metropolitano, they are very, very hostile. They will boo you and insult you.
Yeah.
That's what they did to Yamal in the game the Barcelona won to win. They were booing him, doing all sort of names, calling him all sort of names, because they want to unsettle him. That's how they are. In their weekend game against Sevilla, Simeone benched all his first 11. He benched the first 11 in the bench. He benched everybody and brought in academy players because he wanted them to be fresh and energetic for this particular game. Meanwhile, Barcelona were doing very well against Espanyol. So it is very difficult to go to Wanda Metropolitano and get a positive result. In Barcelona's last 3 games at the Wanda, Barcelona did not win more than 2 goals difference. It's either 2-1 or 1-0. So they are very, very compact whilst playing there. Last season, let's not forget that it was Real Madrid that eliminated Atletico Madrid. But on penalties. But they won in regulation time 1-0. So it will be a tall order for Barcelona. A very, very tall order. If it was at Camp Nou, I would say Barcelona have a chance. But at the Wanda, I'm not sure. Those guys are aggressive. Last time when we commentary, we said they have 6 Argentines in this team. And Argentines are very, very
aggressive.
They'll boot you and boot you and forget that they are booting you.
They'll bully you.
Yes, Yamal in his press conference said that Simeone should allow him play one-on-one against the fullback. Yamal, you cannot decide who you play one-on-one against. If you want to surround you with 4 players, that's what you will do.
We'll do it.
And he knows that Barcelona's most dangerous player is Yamal. If Yamal plays, Barcelona plays. If he flops, he flops. Now, the good thing for Barcelona is that they are metronome. De Jong has returned. So De Jong returning means Barcelona can actually play through the lines. So if Pedro is doing his thing, De Jong can also do his thing. He had a different dimension to the Barcelona midfield. But to me, to be a very tall order. It is very difficult to stop Atletico Madrid from scoring at home. They will definitely get a goal. But so in my opinion, it will be a slender win for Atletico Madrid. They will surely eliminate
Liverpool PSG in
in their last 5 meetings, PSG got 2 wins. PSG got 3 wins. Liverpool got 2 wins. So it is not that huge margin between the 2 of them. The disparity between them in form this season is huge because Liverpool is not in form. But head to head, it is 2-3. Now, in this particular game, the Liverpool that they face at the Parc des Princes is a different Liverpool they are coming to face. The Liverpool at Anfield, they press more. They are aggressive. They are tenacious. They are, they play with intensity. This is a different Liverpool. And Liverpool must also make sure that they don't concede the first goal. Liverpool get the first goal, then they are on course. But if PSG get the first goal, then it is over for Liverpool. And the way Liverpool play today will also play into the hands of PSG because we all know PSG attackers. Kvaratskhelia, Doué, Dembele. If you attack them, they will not come back and defend. They are always top. So anytime Vitinha get the ball and then he feeds it into Kvaratskhelia or into Dembele, Liverpool defense will be very, very shaky. But Szoboszlai said they are willing to die on the field to make sure that Liverpool go through. You cannot put it beyond them. This is Anfield. Remember their comeback against
Dortmund.
Yes. Remember their comeback against Galatasaray. We also remember their famous comeback against Barcelona. So you cannot put it beyond them. It will be a tall order. But if Liverpool gets the first goal in this particular game, then they might be on course.
All right.
So to me, Liverpool and Atletico Madrid to go through.
All right. Patrick.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I think Mami started with Atletico and Barcelona. But I think I can be brave. And Atletico playing at home. They are fighting for their first semi-final slot in the Champions League since 2016-2017 season. Now they're playing at home. No, I don't think they come back for Barcelona and Bayern. It was Simeone playing at home. Well, we are between actually 2 playing at home. No, although a bit open. But when the pressure comes, obey close. And then whenever they close, they will say counter is what they are going to rely on. Look at their players out from Griezmann, Solot, in the first leg. So it tells you say team are ready or they are very well solid. They are well prepared. Abandoned defensively, they are good. a banner counter attack side. So they are very good. So I don't see Barcelona coming out to win this match. As I say, I don't see it. Now PSG, Enrique and in the team now, and your first leg 2-0 or bar away. Now Enrique's performance against English clubs now. Can I say? Or
yeah.
We can do the year Chelsea. Final say Chelsea na home. It went all out, open. Make sure so press it.
Yeah.
And managing the goals. Now coming to Anfield, it's the same terrain of the bat Chelsea, Stamford Bridge, and one or the other. That's it. And one or the other. Or the other. Defend, mount the pressure, make sure you get what? You get a goals. You are going to mount the players boot by boot. So boot by boot. So definitely PSG, so they are moving out to
okay, to who they were here. Team Ben they qualify.
PSG be qualify.
Okay.
And Atletico.
So and then no. Okay. Article Liverpool.
All right.
You will never walk alone.
Okay.
Believe is the word.
This time you walk alone.
And then, I think the last one, Bournemouth has announced that Andoni Iraola will be moving, and I think he knows that he will go to a big club in the summer. Because look at all the big four clubs. Manchester United, we don't know whether they will continue with Carrick. As for Chelsea, I don't know what is their plan with Rosigne. I'm pretty sure Rosigne will move. If Arsenal don't win the Premier League, I'm sure Arteta will also go. And then and the slot is also in hot soup. So all those clubs, I'm pretty sure they are talking to Andoni behind. So Andoni knows that he'll be a wanted manager in the summer, or a very good, because you lose Wetsin, you lose Zabanye, Semenyo, and he's just 3 points behind Chelsea. So he's doing really, really good. I think Bournemouth losing Andoni will be a bigger blow to them losing Semenyo. So I think Andoni is a really good coach. And in the summer, he will surely get a big club to manage. All
right. Dite abucha for friends here. Why? Na yankoji a omeka kra. Asidam fa koma Ben and Sonny Patrick said debiano omunya kwanya no ebe bwana afi ya di sports center adwumedi eso bremo mo amhwe o Facebook YouTube no asidam fa koma bi fa koma team Robert asidam fa koma sanso ena Mauli ebi fa koma na afi so ofake uso bi fa koma once no obiom oba bi hye wa na asa Frida wa ono so asidam bi fa koma na afi so RM ena afi so Gideon PM so ewo MC ahwa executive producer Mario Henry Dicey and so etachi kama pa meeting at the champions na yes sorry so na other programs so aba nyame adoma 6 o'clock news at 6 beba na adondu e na bibia tutu din a e bia comment ne beba ne ada anya edia ne kope na bia ye isa iti nyagobo nka ho na ma ofide ne da Marego TV yakra mo na enyumbre